Well, I have joint custody of my daughter, and I have her this weekend. And next week is spring break for her. And when I have her and she's off on the following Monday, I usually just take her back at 6 o'clock that afternoon. And her mother is pitching a fit saying that spring break is a legal holiday and that I need to drop her off at 6 a.m. in the morning. And I'm telling her, no, it's not. It's not a holiday, and I shouldn't have to drop her off. So what can I do to... should I drop her off at 6 a.m. Or what can I do to stop her from doing stuff like this? Because I shouldn't have to drop her off there because spring break is not a legal holiday.
Yeah, we see this a lot, actually. This is very common issues of vacations and spring break and holidays and specific times, actually. Usually your papers specify, if you have divorce or custody papers, they will specify what's exactly where to go and where to drop off and pick off. If they don't, then you need to talk to an attorney because they can contact the other person. If the other person has an attorney, they can contact the other attorney and try to work those details out. It's usually not a huge problem if somebody says 6 p.m. versus 6 a.m. and you can usually work those things out unless it's in the papers. If it's in the papers, you got to go by what those papers say.
Brad, those papers are court orders,
yes,
aren't they?
Signed by a judge. Yeah.
Yes. So
both parties have to follow them. And as long as the parties agree, they can deviate from them. So if you communicate with your husband or your wife and they say 6 doesn't work for us, can we move to 7? That's fine as long as the parties agree. But if the parties can't agree, you go by what's in those papers because that's signed by a judge.